What's good, scrappers? CC Scraps. I thought I might take this time to break down the security dome thing, camera shell. Kind of looks like this. I took this other piece apart because it was a pain. It had a bunch of safety screws in it, but it kind of sits on your outside of your house or your business, and the camera's in there, and it catches people dumpster diving. Anyway, it's going to be cast aluminum, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, actually, it might just be straight aluminum. I might be able to get like the clean aluminum for this at my yard. Yeah, definitely. Looks like there's a little circuit board in the back of there, and there are 3 screws here. They're gone. I got some. There's some screws in there. Here, let me turn this light on. Maybe we do need some screws right in here. These, there, and there. No, yeah, there and there. There. It looks like that's going to be a nut driver. Should have said nuts. Trusty little nut driver. Let me see here. And that's too big. So I'll bring 2. What's going on there? Are those nuts? Nope, you know what? They're circles. Geez, CC Scraps. I even got my glasses on. Wow. Anyway. So I'm going to have a lot of time on my hands, I noticed. We've been on the 6-hour days at my job. I got a funny feeling they're going to shut it down because my wife was telling me that they're cutting out by Saturday. They have to have 75% of their workforce cut. So, I mean, my job's kind of important, but I mean, I don't know. I'd rather, be honest with you guys, I'm more worried about getting laid off than getting sick. It's just the way I am. I mean, maybe I'm looking at it in a different way or whatever, but I don't know. I just think all this hopefully will blow over with minimal deaths, and you know what I mean. I just hope everybody the best out there, man. This is crazy. But anyway, this oh, look at that. That pops out, or it pops open. And that reveals a nice circuit board. Look at that. Looks like there's some Phillips head. There's a Phillips head screw there. I want to get this thing out of here, though. I might just have to. I think that's how we're going to get it out of there. Just like that. Normally I just like to take stuff apart easy, but this thing's so brittle. Like, this thing seems like it's cheaply made. Actually, the inside of it. Look at this. Anyway. And there's 3 more screws here. So I didn't have to bother with them round ones. But yeah, I mean, we had a lot of orders today too at work. If you guys don't know, I work at a auto parts warehouse, a place called United Auto. It's a big mega warehouse, and they've got pretty much, you can build your own car there practically. Anyway, I picked auto parts for Rock Auto. We do online orders there. And we had 1,000 orders today, and I find all the picks, or I find all the parts that the regular part pickers can't find, so it can get kind of monotonous after a while, because sometimes they just, anyway, that's a long story. They can't see. But I'm going to bust these out a little later, get these nuts and bolts off. And that should be, they'll give me clean aluminum for that. Definitely. And same with this base here, too. This almost looks like a nice, something. It looks like one of the wife's cake pans. Anyway, there's going to be that's going in the aluminum bin. I can mess around with this little circuit board here. Looks like there's a little fan motor on here, a little cooling motor. Might be a little copper in there. I'll bust that out. There's my snippers. Darn. Oh, right here, buried. I got these snips. Actually, I found these snips in that tote that my friend Patrick gave me. And oh, wow, check this out. And these are cool. I couldn't believe I found these. These are like the highlight of the whole thing. Check it out, scrappers. I found these brand new. I think I'm missing one of them. Brand new DeWalt bits. That's what's up. I love finding DeWalt stuff. And I like DeWalt. It's expensive, And my tools, I don't know, my tools are my tools, man. I dig this. Like this Drill Master, I believe is better than this Black & Decker. It's got a light. This doesn't. This you can take the battery out to charge it. This you got to plug into the gun, which is kind of a pain in the neck, to be honest with you. But, I mean, I don't get me wrong, Black & Decker, but Drill Master, this drill, kicks this drill's ass. I'm sorry, just the way it is. But I still love you. You were my first screw gun 2 years ago when I first started scrapping. This is going to be a little bit of wire right here. I'm keep rambling on, folks. I'm sorry. If you find me boring, I mean, you can click away if you want. That's cool. Or don't. I'd rather you didn't. But until I can get... I mean, we got the wife's Jeep in the shop now, and I got a brake issue going on with my front left brake. And so we might be down a vehicle for a little bit until this all blows over. But I don't know. I think I can just get away with replacing the pad. I got to look at it, and I'm not very mechanically inclined. And I mean, I'll change the oil and maybe some spark plugs, but I'm not going to pull the brakes and calipers apart. Like, I don't know how to do that. I've seen it done, but it's a little out of my threshold, I think, of learning. It's just a circuit board right here, and it's got a wire on it. I'm going to get into that a little later. And you know what? That was boring because that's really it. Like, that was all there was to that thing. And then this little fan motor, I think you want to bash it open and see what's up with it? I do. Bash on it again here. About bashing my hands. Oh, there's a little copper in there. That's what's up. That's what I thought would be in there. Yeah, a little tiny bit. Probably rip that apart. Maybe if I can get it out of there. Probably can. Beat on it a little more here. Actually, I found this hammerhead actually in... There we go. I'm going to have to drive a nail in there or a wedge or something. That came loose a little bit. Okay. I found this hammerhead in a scrap bin. And then I found, where was it? This one too. I found this hammerhead. This is like I think this is like a tin knocker hammer. Or like for sheet metal maybe. And, excuse me. And I went to the flea market. I couldn't find, like, they were like charging like at value time. They were charging like $10 for a hammer handle. You know what I mean? A regular hammer handle. I got beat on this one. Like, that's what I paid was $10 for this hammer handle. I found this hammerhead too. No, I bought this hammerhead in a bin at the flea market. And I found that hammerhead. My bad. But these are all like metal worker hammers, I believe. And this guy in the flea market, he had a whole like table full of hammer handles. Like, I walked in the building, he was practically the only table where there was guys selling like turnips and rutabagas and stuff. And boom, and hammer handles. And I was like, holy crap. And they were like $1 a piece or like $3 or something. So I think I bought 4 of them, and I can't remember what I did with the other 2. They're probably over there somewhere. But I do have them. I just got to dig them around. So that was kind of boring. That was about it. Let me dig this copper out of here, but sorry. I could. It's really little. K&D, you'd get that out of there, wouldn't you, buddy? I know you would. But yeah, it's a little wine. I'm gonna actually take that out of there. Boy, they made that. Actually, I lie. Maybe they did make that pretty good. Well, there's a little. Check that out. That's kind of cool. It's got like a little tiny, you know, like like the microwave transformers or whatever, how it's stacked like that. They got a little tiny one in there. That's pretty cool. It's crazy. You know, when I don't know if you guys, whoever you guys like to micro scrap like I do. I always was wondering, like, you know, as I'm taking this apart, like when was this put together? Like, who put this together, and where was it put together? And is the guy still alive, or, you know, is he still working at that company? Oh, it's not really. What the heck? There we go. I'm on a mission to get it out of there. It's jammed right in there. Actually, you know what? Electric motors. Got lazy. Sorry, scrappers. Anyway, let's move on to... let's move on to this guy. Right here. This is another surveillance camera that came with that one haul I had. If you watched my last videos, it'll sit on your house. Actually, you know what? Not for nothing. I feel like I just want to screw this to the outside of this garage just to deter people. Like, I'm not lying. Or, check it out. Doesn't this thing look like something off of the video game Borderlands? I play that game. I play the little robot guy. The little dude with the little... I forgot his name. Ah, crap. If you know the guy's name to the Borderlands, the little train car guy, the little robot dude, hi-ya. Leave it in the comments below. I won't even look at my game, if you do know. I kind of want to know, though, now. Darn. Anyway, I kind of want to know. Or if you think that I should put this on my garage for a deterrent instead of scrapping it, leave it in the comments below, if you like. Anyway, I'm going to get this video uploaded because my phone's crappy and I run out of room. So we'll get that loaded up, and then I'm going to put up another one here in a little bit. We'll find something else to scrap out. Maybe this fan motor or something, or maybe we'll cut up some transformers. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see you in a little bit, y'all. Sit tight. CC Scraps. Peace.